Well, at least you've opened the door for me.
Quickly,
Can I do
upstairs.
anything else in here? Can I steal anything? Oh man, it's actually really far away. Oh, I thought we were just going to wander right in. Well, at the very least, that way, oh, can I explore everywhere else? At the very least, this way, they wouldn't have heard us talking from down below. Let's fucking do this. I highly doubt it's the man. It seems like this has gone way too easily for us. Oh, fuck.
That must be Cecilia.
You
No
poor thing.
pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split
Don't
up.
you get away from me.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Wonder why he was so drawn to Cecilia. Why her that he wanted to kill, you know? Now let's steal her property! Yay! No, let's have a look.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Damn it. Is there anything over here? Might as well take all her valuables. She ain't gonna be needing them.
Tore down
Probably
the
not what I should be
door,
worrying about
planted the
most.
Platform. Whoever it's his must be pretty strong too.
He must be. Oh fuck, he could be a vampire then.
Broke
That's
the
so
door by
annoying.
removing the door, then stepped in the soil.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh my god, you can actually see the
Must
footprints
have climbed
without
this
having to
ladder.
use Geralt. That's cool. I wonder if that's always been the case and I've just never actually looked before. It can't be. I would have noticed. I must have.
Could still be
Unless
here.
I always start the
Need to
trail
stay alert.
first. Yeah, and by alert, you mean steal everything possible, right? Right, of course you do. Now, what have we noticed over
Smashed
here? What
mirror.
the fuck?
Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
But now they're gone. But why? How?
Bloodstains.
Surely the guard must have heard this. He's the worst damn guard ever.
Links
What's
of
this?
a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
Well, we found the jewel, but what's
Jewelry
this?
box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
Okay, and lastly,
Bloodstains.
the jewel itself.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle.
But why would he have come for this? What does he... Oh, he clearly went out the window, so let's have a look at
Empty
everything else.
inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas
that
is
of?
cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Okay, so it's no one important in the painting by the looks of things, or at least no one he recognizes. A
Knife.
decorating hunting
Richly
knife.
ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
What about this
Looks
bust over
valuable,
here?
but it's not what he came for.
Oh no, that's a necklace, okay. An ornate shield, where I can hang that up, probably.
Locked. And no key in sight.
Which means he absolutely went out this window. But what's happened to this candelabra?
Sconce. is
Geralt, come on,
bent,
buddy. There you go, it's a
smeared with
sconce.
blood.
I'm sorry,
Someone tried to grab
medieval
it.
land. Seems that way
Blood on the
would
window
make a
frame.
decent weapon.
Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way.
Did no one else just hear those
They
footsteps?
fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Well, we have 2 new clues. Uh-oh.
So, this is
Oh
the
no, we're
tracker.
fine.
A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
You look incredibly realistic.
I'll
At least
alert
her
the staff.
face. In
Have
that
them see
light.
to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Alright. But what could you know that we don't? Who he is, I guess.
Red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do?
You were the fight?
Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Imprudent,
None
attacking
too
him.
wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like
I mean, I'd say that to anyone.
But plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Okay, you maniac.
Claim the man was
I think I
trying
know
to
what he was
rob you
after.
when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
What makes this jewel so important
Jewel
then,
seems
huh?
important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
Absolutely the middleman then.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This
Recognize
crest
it?
is used by the lords of Untainted. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Seems like quite a few of them are corrupt, but what's done time?
Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the
Interesting.
family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to
Why do I
Queen
recognize the
Admarta.
name?
The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Well, we absolutely need to investigate
everything we
that then.
discussed here. Hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just
What
as
are
I
all those
expect not to be
dots on your
troubled
arm?
about
They
it
part of
again
your clothes?
by anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Well, that's suspicious. Well, maybe it just grants us the time to speak. What do you think about it?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make
Hiding
me feel
something.
awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Something familiar about this
The
drawing.
drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the
They're trying to
wine,
usurp
the
you.
jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
Meaning? Is that just you being scared, or do you have something
sister.
for me here?
Siana, might be among the schemers.
Oh dear.
She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What happened? What did she do?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't
Absolutely
have had it easy,
the reason.
Sienna.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day.
Do we know her, Cedric, or...?
In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Why do you think
Your
she's
sister
involved?
might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
It seems that way.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape or form. You must make sure of that.
She's killing all your damn knights! But I'll see to it.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And
Oh
this
my
is-
god, it's that... Regis, what have you done?
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Oh, he's
yes.
joined us! Good.
Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise
didn't
visit,
expect her to
so
know
I
Regis.
invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
You're a vampire too! That explains a
Witcher,
lot.
I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are
We're
friends.
working with a coven of vampires! This is so cool! All true.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear.
That explains why you're
Geralt
so
has many
unnerving.
merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this? It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I
Surely
understand
Anna
you
Henriette has
correctly,
realized now.
You would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the
I
witcher
can't kill
trait
you
for
anyway,
now.
so you don't have much
You
choice.
just mentioned you come from Nazaire.
Oh, Anna, you're an
I
idiot.
spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
She's even gaunts like a vampire, like in the face.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing
So
Detloff
sarcastic.
here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That
only
is,
got, like,
not
3
until he
days.
gets his hands on the men who kidnapped
Unless he's
him
already
at
killed
Rennes.
everyone he had to. Which I think he has. Seriously, just
Guess
a
it's no
coincidence you
accident
stopping
you two
by?
stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
How do you know Oriana?
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Damn it, Regis. I know where the
Listen
blackmailers
close.
are,
Managed
though.
to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Untainted Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we
I'm
can't
such
give
a
the
hero.
word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I mean, you can come with
Fine.
me if you want. I trust
I
you.
shall see to Detloff.
Oh, wait, yeah, he's got to keep him here.
Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back.
Aw.
It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis.
You
Gallant as
sneaky
ever.
boy.
I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Everyone in Toussaint is a vampire.
You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
You know, don't you? He tell you much about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good
How did
man,
you not figure it out with
but
what he was
lost,
saying?
which is why he comes across as grim.
Interesting evening
Didn't
all
expect
around.
the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make
Damn.
certain you know what you are to do.
Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix Mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Why is it showing us that? That's a really weird scene to end on. Okay. I thought the Duchess was like really smart, but she can't even figure out that it's him after he made it that freaking obvious. Fine. Time to go look for Sienna. Capture the castle.
It's no disaster,
You
not like a
shan't
battle,
turn
not
back a river with a rod.
Everyone here is so strange. Right, I'm gonna go over to this armorer, and I'm gonna sell some stuff, and then I'll see you guys later. Well, I've taken a little trip over to Corvo Bianco to reset our bonuses, and since going to that ball sort of took away our armor and weapon enhancements, I thought we might as well go and get those back. And now, we're gonna... Oh, it's Damien! I thought it was gonna be some random guards. Does it have to be Damien? For some reason, I think he's more likely to end up getting the Duchess's sister killed. Uh-oh. Ooh. Interesting. Well... I don't see why. Fuck it. Let's just do this. We're gonna make a save, because why not? And we're gonna carry on. I don't think there's any side quests. Since we did so many, we're hardly gonna... I don't think there's many we could even miss. In which case... Oh, I can't even read the note on the wall? Ooh. Oh, that lack of music and going into here is really ominous. There's the music back. That makes things a little less scary. Am I just meant to hang out over here? Why? Oh, the mill after midnight. Well, I could have slept at my fucking place, but no, I didn't even realize. Fine. We'll wait till actual midnight. Because Geralt's got nothing better to do with his day. Is it only Damien? Oh no, okay,
So
good.
eager are you? The mill, then. We shall discuss the assault inside.
I actually got to take part in like a castle siege? Because this sounds dumb. Have we got a plan?
I see you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire.
You might have got that a little wrong, my friend.
Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here, through the main gate, then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them,
Not
we
good.
know very little.
Cintrian's men, gotta be. Ran into a few in town. They tried to kill me.
Were they foreign?
Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the
They're not very
defenders, keep them
foreign
busy.
names.
I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle it well. Let us go.
Are we not going to tell him that we think it's the girl who was the blackmailer? Probably doesn't need to know it, huh?
So it begins.
Seems that way!
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt. We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.